Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Talking Pogsense Podcast. And I will start off by saying sorry, because we're an absolute disgrace. Because we said we'd be live half an hour ago, when in reality, only one of us was ready half an hour ago.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So,
sorry.
But we're here.
It happens.
It does happen.
This shit happens.
But at least we're still here.
Shit happens. Just fucking deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
That's
it. That's
you
it.
can't
That's all I
complain.
gotta say.
It's our channel. You can't say anything.
It's our fucking channel.
Do the podcast.
Like, you don't want to be here. Fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
A bit harsh. Didn't have to.
Put them numbers
swear.
the window down. The viewers just disappear.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But,
Please stay.
Yeah.
And the first one in what? 2 weeks?
Yeah, with all of us.
Yes. Yeah. Dunk was missing 1 week. I was missing last week.
Yeah, because we said this last week, is that I'm the only one who's done them all. Because you two both missed one each.
Yeah, alright. Jesus Christ.
Jam was counting. He's trying to see who's doing a better performance than others.
As the person who hosts it on their hardware,
you have to be
I have to be here.
Yeah.
I could, in theory, do it and not be here, but...
Me and Duncan come and go as we please. Like, we do what we want. You have to physically be here, or else there is no podcast. So...
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much how it goes.
But then it would be easy for one of us to set it up on OBS.
Well, you don't know how long it took me to set it up. You don't know how many sources I have on this goddamn page.
Yeah, but you... No offense, but you also were struggling with some easy things.
Yes, the easy, but only because I've never used them before.
Yeah.
It's fine now.
There we go.
Yeah. But now that you've done it as well, you can export the scenes into files and share the files.
You can't sort of figure that out.
That's true. That's true. You can do that. I mean, yeah. Whilst we're on the topic, I didn't bring this up. You two have started this. Dunk's webcam is slightly larger, his frame. Than...
Oh yeah, that was last.
Oh, is it because last week was a nightmare?
Jam was in a bit of a rush last week.
I had to edit because when Kayla came on with Dunk, I had to move you two around because normally Dunk would be on the left, Welly would be on the right, I think. But because it changed, Dunk was on the left and Kayla was on the right. Or something. Anyway, it messed up. It was different because in the first time I didn't have to change anything. I literally just had to change the name. But last week I had to, because it goes off of where you two are on Discord.
Can you just switch the names around?
I did, but I can't remember. It was just shit. And I had to end up having to edit the boxes, and it was a nightmare, and I can't be bothered getting them back. So
you basically made it a longer process than it needed to be.
What a shambles!
Inadvertently, yes, I made it a longer process than it needs to be.
But it was all fine. No one. It doesn't. It's not huge.
No one died. That's
it's not like an eyesore. It's not like I can't watch this because that one's bigger
if you're not able to watch this podcast because of that. Then
fuck off. We don't want you.
Yeah, probably. Or you have issues. And probably don't watch any podcasts, if that's the case.
We're really helping us grow, aren't we? Really selling it to the viewers.
It's reverse psychology. You tell someone enough time.
Just being blunt.
Go do one. They actually decide to stick around because they're like, no, you know what? I'm
not going to listen to this guy.
Oh dear.
Folks, you're here for life.
You
what
two
just happened there?
You two just froze and I shit myself. I was like, oh god, what's just happened there?
Well, I saw Welly. I couldn't really tell if you had froze or not, Jam, but Welly froze for me.
Did we freeze?
You two did.
We're all good now.
The stream was fine, but yeah, you two froze. That was a bit odd.
Heard what we said, yeah?
I presume.
No,
I don't know. In
But,
the end, I don't
yeah.
know. But anyway,
All-
this is episode 5, and sort of as a I don't even know.
Special edition.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know if
Ooh.
we're gonna do this every 5, like every 5th, every multiple of 5.
Could do, to be fair.
5, 10, 15. And we're going to try and make it a bit more of a... I was going to say ad hoc. It's ad hoc anyway. But
We're going to attempt to do a Q&A.
Yeah, we're going to attempt to get the viewer, well, the Twitch viewer, because you can't do it on YouTube, but that's fine. You, the viewer, on Twitch, to be involved with asking some questions.
Yes.
Yes.
If you have any for any of 3 of us on anything, you might just want to know something about them, us, them, us. It doesn't even need to be like a conversation topic, but
Can be anything.
yeah, sure.
Literally anything.
I haven't got nothing to hide.
Any questions, just fire away, please.
I just searched up commonly asked streamer questions.
I could probably guess.
Why is WoW such a shit game? Because it's shit. That's why.
I was thinking more of like name, location, gender.
It's like 5 questions.
There is no 4th person. Fuck 4 people. 3's a party.
To be fair, I think we've had ideas to do 4 of us.
Yeah, there was that space.
Never.
The 4th box was for either chat or a guest appearance, if we ever do it.
Yeah, and in fairness, I was watching an FM streamer that I watch regularly yesterday, and they obviously have quite a few hundred people in, and they mentioned something about, I will go on any podcast if you ask me this week, and I went, I have a podcast. I didn't get a response. As amazing as it would have been.
We don't want him, so...
Yeah, we don't need him. We don't need some fraud.
Twitch partner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We don't need help. We can do this by ourselves.
Yeah, we don't, Like, we're already above the minimum viewers that you need for affiliate.
True.
So we've done enough streams.
We could do that with just ourselves.
We just need the follows.
Yeah, that's true.
So follow us.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, this Reddit thread that was like top questions asked to and by streamers. The first one was for a streamer to ask.
Do not tell me it's just, why did you start streaming?
No, it was, how did you find my channel? Which is quite an interesting one.
I always enjoy asking that, but I don't like asking it straight away. Because it's
obviously
weird.
I know where Q came from. I know where Kayla came from.
I kind of don't. I kind of do and I kind of don't. Like,
well, Q came from Butchers.
Yeah.
Where'd they come? Wait, where'd they go? Fuck.
Where'd they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, so Q came from Butch.
Kayla, I don't know. I do, but I can't remember the story.
Kayla came from Willie.
I found Kayla.
Yeah.
Kayla would not know any of us without me, so you are welcome.
I don't know where CSM.
CSM came from me.
Good job.
Nice.
It came through my Football Manager stream.
I got you, Kayla. Don't worry.
That answers that. Next.
That answers that. Viewer questions. Where is your face cam? Follow for follow. How do I stream? And are you single?
No.
They're terrible.
Just as
follow for follow.
No.
Just no for all 4 of them.
Just as a general answer, no.
No.
Where's your face cam? We got 3 face cams. Easy. Follow for follow? Sure.
Follow for follow, but not actually follow.
Yeah, if you're streaming right now, please put it in chat and put a link to your channel. Everything that people hate about Twitch chats when people come into them, we want. Just do it.
Yeah.
Promote your own channel. Tell people you don't like them. Like, everything. Just go crazy.
The only thing is the same. is we don't want the bots. We don't want want to get
No,
famous.
do you know what? Bring the bots in.
We had
Yeah.
some. When did we have
Bring the
some?
bots in.
We've had them, and
I've
yeah,
been-
we've had a couple. I think, as anyone does. Who?
When I watch
who's below
podcast on my
us.
Android podcast.
To be honest, I
Jam is
actually,
in charge.
it did cross my mind. I was like, I think we should look into getting it on Spotify. And he's literally, that's so like.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's actually.
He's probably gone into Modview and got the
just cut and
fan
pasted
message or
one.
something.
Bigfollow.com.
No, to be fair, I have thought about Spotify. And I did think this week I'm going to look into it, and I forgot about it. So, and I
feel
don't know
like-
if we
I
can
think
go back and do old ones because I feel
Just
like
to
you need to
clarify-
record the audio separately.
Just to clarify, before the podcast went live, Jam sat here and moaned at me and Dunk for the podcast not growing enough.
Moan.
And then he's just sat here and gone, I thought about Spotify, but I just
I
forgot
didn't
about
moan it. I just said I think we should try and grow it, considering our last 2 podcasts on YouTube have got a cool combined total of about 5 views.
That is 5 views more than.
The first one's alright. It's got 20 odd because it's the first
That's
one.
gut.
Yeah.
But it's what happens. Your first one gets a few, and then the rest don't. If anyone has watched all of them all the way through, I'd be amazed.
I have.
I have not.
I bet you haven't.
I've watched them live.
I'm not gonna lie.
Doesn't count.
I've watched them live. I've actually not watched any of the recordings.
I don't like watching it because I don't like hearing myself, and 2, I think I'll find something that's not right.
Yeah.
I know what it's about and all that, so I was just like,
Yeah, it's in the fucking title. It says.
well, no. Also because I was there.
Well, yeah, it's not aimed at us to watch.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of the one where I wasn't there, but
I mean, when you search Talking Pogsense on YouTube, we don't even come up.
No, if you put Talking Pogsense Podcast, it comes up.
Close.
Talking Pogsense comes up with talking nonsense.
Talking nonsense. Yeah, who the fuck are these for?
The
Why,
people.
they've almost got 600k subs. That's what we need to be like.
oh,
They have 201 videos. Okay, so in
yeah, but one of the videos is here's why this 3.6 million box is the most impressive box on sale at the moment.
yeah, so in 190
And in the thumbnail,
we need to be
has a
on
Lamborghini.
600k subs.
I feel like we're clickbaity enough.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah.
We
Who
use
doesn't click on
Suez
something
Canal.
Yeah, who doesn't click on something that says cars, meal deals, and garlic aioli?
I reckon we could be a bit more clickbaity, but
Yeah, we probably could, but it's a learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. you just put one of the titles as like.
he said what?
I mean, I don't know.
What happened on this guy's flight? Question
Yeah.
mark! Exclamation mark! Question mark!
I've got.
She's
I've
done
got-
what?
I've got a really good one.
Go on.
Prince Philip said what before he died? That's gonna get a ton of click.
Yeah, but then you actually have to kind of talk about.
You say that, but there's so much of it. It probably hasn't.
For anyone who's not in the UK, basically Kayla.
She knows. The world knows. Most of the
The
world
husband-
stopped.
The husband of the Queen, Prince Philip, died.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
Yeah, he's 99. So
He isn't anymore.
if you
bit
he was. If you see the state of what he was, it doesn't come as a surprise. It is sad.
It is a bit sad. It's a bit disappointing that he didn't get to 100.
Yeah.
To get a card off his wife.
Do we get a bank holiday for it?
No,
We're not sure yet.
We don't.
Okay, there we go.
The Queen one does. Have you not seen the protocol that
have
they
you
have
seen
to go
it's
through?
called Operation
It's called Operation Forth Bridge for him,
Bridge,
and
yeah,
then
that's
for the
it.
one for the Queen, I'm pretty sure it's called Operation
Doesn't that-
London Bridge, which changed to Unicorn.
Doesn't BBC, ITV, and everything just literally they can't show any
Have
comedy.
you looked at the telly
Yeah.
today? Everything's changed.
Yeah, I turned on Sky and instead of it telling me there was Friday Night Football or something on it, was like the life of Prince Philip. And not being harsh, again, it's sad that he's died, but I've got more interest in Friday Night Football.
I was saying before, when people go back, where were you when 9/11 happened? Where were you when Prince Philip died? I was on the phone to someone at work
Here you go. So this is it right now. BBC One right now is showing HRH, the Duke of Edinburgh, remembered. And next up is a tribute to HRH, Duke of Edinburgh. Exactly the same on BBC Two.
Yeah.
It's like all of today has been BBC.
It's all right
News
though,
special,
because
BBC
Channel
News
4 is
special.
showing Gogglebox in 15 minutes.
See,
Yeah.
I'm going to be on Channel 4 tonight. That's what I'm going to be. Channel 4.
ITV, Prince Philip, Royal Life.
How close was he to hitting 100 out of curiosity?
Not hugely, I don't think.
Let's have a look if someone's updated his Wikipedia.
Easily, they would have done it before he done it.
10th of
Ironically,
June. 10th of June.
Ironically, the channel London Live is showing right now. Well, not right now. It starts at 9. Series called Queens.
Queens, nice. Yeah, it was
The radio's the same. Like you got like all the radio stations are playing like somber music.
I'll tell you what.
I turned my car on and I had 909, which is obviously Sports Live.
Well,
and they were talking about
sport and news. Talk Sports has gone off as well.
Good thing E4. You know they're showing at 9:00. X-Men Apocalypse.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Channel 4. The reason for it is because the BBC and ITV are state broadcasts.
Yeah.
They're run by the government, effectively. Well, the BBC is anyway. The Channel 4 is slightly not less. Like it's only part owned by the government. It's more public, so they have more freedom to do it. Channel 5 can do what the fuck they want, but they love the.
Well, I had on my phone, Sky Sports news app popped up saying, "Open this for some breaking important news."
Takes you to Sky News.
I was like,
I got a Twitter notification about it.
Let me add, this was about an hour after the news had been announced. So I was like, well, I know what this breaking news is. Like,
what I really like is when famous people or like really well-known names die, is you'll get the really obscure things. Like, can you imagine like, Barry's Tool Shop? We're going to be closed today, or we're going to have a minute's silence in memory of Prince Philip. It's like your shop in Dorking that has 3 people come in a day paying respects. It's like, because all the football clubs have done it. Like my local one, there was a meme made out of it. Someone was like, I'm going to have to find it because it's really funny. Like
they had, because DMX died as well today.
Yeah.
Apparently that was trending more than... Yeah. Apparently that was trending more than...
So my football team, who were playing the 5th tier of English football, tweeted out, "We're saddened to hear of the passing of Prince Philip." Someone just went,
irrelevant. The
Queen's sighs, wipes away a single tear, and turns to Charles, asking in a quiet, faltering voice, "Any word from Stockport County?" It's just like, can you imagine him being there, being like,
"Yeah, I've seen that."
Are we going to talk about that comment?
We're just going to ignore that.
Are we?
I don't know who he is either until like the other day when I heard he was a vegetative state.
Oh my god! I can't do this.
Obviously, Kayla's seen more about it because she's in America.
I knew he was a rapper.
How do people not know it? You know, have you ever seen the film Deadpool?
No, I know of it. Obviously,
the song in there that he wrote. You'll recognize the song, like his main song, if he played it.
I mean,
I
don't know him because I don't listen to rap.
Yeah,
simple
but
as.
I think people would recognize the song.
You don't even need to like listen to rap to know.
That's what I think you'd recognize his like main song.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Right.
Gonna give it to you. Right.
Doesn't mean just because I've heard of the song doesn't mean I know who it's by.
No, that's what I'm saying, but I think you'd recognize the song.
What happened to him that made him become a vegetable?
He had like a heart attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
where your lady at?
He was only 50 as well.
Yeah, he was young. See, that's the difference. Like, again, both are very sad, but he's died way before he should have. Whereas, not a bit funny, Prince Philip's had
it's time to go.
Like 19 years. I think 81's the life average right now.
It's about 78 and 80, I think, depending on male or female.
Yeah. So he like Prince Philip's revived a fair few times, whereas
it was like, I mean, the last time it was like, Christ, he's really hanging on now.
yeah.
Yeah, the average life expectancy of the UK is 81.26 years. That was in
I don't
2018.
get
But that's
that. What's-
gone up.
See, this is what I don't get. What's the fucking point of the 0.26?
Because it's an average number.
That's part of the,
Yeah,
part of the year.
you're 81 or you're 82. Like, don't tell me if I get to 80 years old and someone's like, if I get to 80 years old and someone's like, oh, just to let you know, you've got 1.26 years left before you hit average. Fuck off! Just tell me you've got 1 year.
I presume you know what an average is.
Yeah, I get that.
You add them all up and divide them by how many you are, and you end up with
or-
an average number.
Round it up or down. It doesn't make
To be
sense.
fair, it hasn't actually. It's gone down a tiny bit since 2014.
Well, that's Brexit.
Probably coronavirus.
2014 to 2015, it dropped quite a fair bit, and then it started to go back up, but it hasn't
Like,
quite
I'm
reached
not
2014.
Being funny,
Maybe
when
it was
I
too
get
cold.
to 81 in May of whatever fucking year I turn 81, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, Jesus Christ, in July I'm going to be at the life average because of that 0.26.
You're not going to know of it, are you?
I don't give a shit, basically. If I
You're
hit
getting
81
really
years,
worked
I
up
hit
about
81
something
years.
that doesn't matter. It's just an average number.
It's stupid, isn't it?
The US's life expectancy is 78.54.
That's terrible.
Fuck you, America.
That is quite
It's
bad.
because they eat so much sugar.
It's because you'll kill each
It's
other.
not just sugar; it's just stuff.
Tornadoes, murderers.
The same
Well,
thing
no,
that annoys me.
I meant like eating. Like they have so many like additives and all of that in their food.
Yep.
They also don't have a healthcare system
True.
that works. So,
Yeah.
it's the same thing that annoys me with parents that call their 3-year-old kids 36 months old.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like your kid's not 36 months old; it's 3. Just say
I didn't know that was
Say-
3.
say Terry is 3.
I didn't know it was 3, to be honest.
John was still working it out in his head.
I didn't even...
I was still like,
I'd never...
12,
If they say there's 36, I don't know.
24, carry the 2,
20, carry
minus the 5.
times by 7 divided. Yeah. It's just damn. It just doesn't make any sense.
There you go. Do you guys want to get old? TSM says.
Yes.
No.
I want to live forever.
No. You
Yeah.
said the other week you didn't want to live for, or was that you? Someone said they didn't want to live forever.
No, I don't know. I want to live to a reasonable age until like I physically like once I start deteriorating. Like if I get to a point where I'm shitting the bed.
Once I start like feeling like I can't do something.
Yeah. If I can't control my bowel movements, then at that point I know that. Like,
That's what people say about dogs, though, don't they? When they start
I've had
having
enough.
no control of it, that's the time to pop into the vets.
I'd love to live for however long to see how loads of things develop. But yeah, the moment I can't control my toiletries,
Like, I don't want to have to.
not my shampoo and stuff.
You could
like,
just develop Crohn's disease, though, or IBS at like 26.
yeah, put me out of misery.
It's treatable, though.
Yeah, but Crohn's disease isn't. No, that sounds bad. I was going to say Crohn's disease isn't that bad. Obviously, it's bad, but like it's.
It comes and goes, doesn't it?
I would
No,
have.
you've got it, but it's like Crohn's disease is just like you're more.
Pay me to wear an adult nappy.
Crohn's disease doesn't affect you until you've got something, right?
It's the only way I only really know about it because there's a cricketer who plays for England who's got it, and he developed. I think he caught. What did he caught? I think he catch sepsis or something on a tour, and it made him really ill for like 12 months.
It's inflammatory bowel disease.
Nice. We're talking about.
It
This is why we're not growing, because we're having conversations about inflammatory bowel diseases.
You brought it up.
I just said I would. That's the point. I would no longer.
Yeah, you brought it up, Jam. You said like Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
And...
I just made a comment that probably every single person in the world would make that has the same opinion. As me.
Yeah, I don't want to have to like struggle from getting like from my bed to out my bedroom door.
If I can still pick up my Amazon deliveries from the front door, I'm doing fine. Basically.
Christ.
What are you ordering? when you're like at that point from Amazon?
Flashlights. I don't know.
Oh my god. That wasn't a response I expected.
Yeah, that was.
The 81, you're probably like 81 plus 99, however old you are. Like, yeah.
I don't want to start that conversation. To be fair.
You're probably not really getting any at that point, are you? So
Yeah, it depends who you are. There's always that story of
You
those
might-
really
you might have
active
had
old
enough.
people.
You never know. You might have had enough. Who knows?
true. You
Why have we gone into this subject? I don't want to lose my memory. Yeah, I don't want to lose my memory. Don't want to have like. I was gonna say I don't want to have Parkinson's. I feel like that's quite a.
I don't think any of
difficult
us
thing
want
to-
any disease. Let's be honest. Let's
Yeah,
just live
obviously I don't
until
want
we
any
get
disease.
die of natural causes.
Yes.
I was gonna say if you had to pick one disease, which would you get? But
Oh
that's probably
Christ!
not- That's probably not a good thing to go.
What's the best way you guys would want to go out?
It's really
You could go
something
out-
I don't give a lot
You
of
could go
thought
out
to.
anyway. What would be?
In my sleep,
Probably.
so I didn't know it was happening.
No, because every time I start thinking about that, I go to bed and get scared. You sort of lie in bed and you think, what if I don't wake up?
Jam's having me a night where he just lays in bed sweating. What if I don't wake?
It's the anticipation of it.
Yeah, but obviously you're not expecting it, are you? You're not like,
That's even
tonight's the night
worse. What's the point of planning
Well, no,
anything the
'cause you
day
don't
after
know
if you
it's-
don't know
you-
it's going to happen?
I don't know it's happening because you're asleep.
It's not
So
that. It's not the dying in the sleep bit. It's the knowing you're not going to wake up.
Well, no, because you don't know that.
So why
you
why
go to
make
bed-
any plans?
You go to bed every single night not knowing if you're going to wake up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't
it's no
cross my
different. Like,
mind.
That is the whole point of sleep. Well, it's not. But
I mean, I
obviously the whole point.
I go to sleep and think, oh, I've got to wait up for work in the morning.
But like, you're not like gonna be like the day before you die in your sleep. You're not gonna go to bed and be like, oh,
That's the
I forgot
scariest thing.
I forgot tonight's the night that I die in my sleep.
That's the scary
Okay.
bit. You could be literally. It's like a lottery.
Yeah, but
It's
but when
horrible.
it happens.
So on the
yeah,
weekend,
Obviously,
on the
when it
weekend,
happens and the night before it happens, you're completely unaware of it. But like,
the
right,
week-
if you think about it, it spooks me.
on the weekend just gone, I landed a 7-fold accumulator. 100,
I did see that.
115
Five
pounds
quid
off of a fiver. Very good, isn't it? Very good.
Could be
very
better.
well done.
I almost did it midweek
And
as
then-
well. I almost won 110
And then
quid off
yeah,
of £2
I was gonna say you did another one and it didn't
Yeah.
didn't go
Bayern
so well.
Munich being the only team to let me down. And then yeah, that's it. I went for a walk today in Wiltshire.
Nice. I went for
Well, you have a job.
Yeah, I do. It was a team meetup. We went for a walk around a National Trust park in
Sounds
Wiltshire.
very poncy.
for an IT support.
Yeah, that's
And you
just
went for a-
what IT support do. You wouldn't know if you're not in there. You got to be in
True.
with the crew.
True.
Do you know what I did? I actually went to work. I did work.
I worked this morning.
I was meant to go.
I worked this morning, and then I'm working. I worked every other day this week except Monday because it's a bank holiday. So,
I walk my dogs.
why do I support Man United?
Good question.
Good question.
Who said he supports Man United?
Yeah, maybe I've just got a massive fetish for Old Trafford. Basically,
Massive fucking glory hunter.
when I went to primary school, the two people that are now like, well, one of them is now my best mate. The other one I don't really talk to anymore. Were Man United fans. My dad tried to bring me up as a Tottenham fan, and obviously I'm not going to go down my life as a Tottenham fan. So I chose to support United, and I watched United games and just got really into United. And now I'm a die-hard United fan, even through the last few years. So Yeah, fuck anyone saying I'm a
Nice.
glory hunter because we've not won anything for ages. So, Jam, I have it on stream right there. I can see what you are doing. Just because your camera's hidden on Discord doesn't mean I can't see you on the screen. We're not all bloody non-league fans. I have a soft spot. I have quite a soft spot for Plymouth as well. So
Good team.
yeah,
You both have a soft spot for a team that's nowhere near you.
Oh yeah, Plymouth's not anyway.
Exeter.
Okay, so
Plymouth
again,
is closer to me than Exeter.
Yes, I do still support United when they lose. I'm not a bitch.
We're gonna find out about that.
They lost against Leicester in the FA Cup final, and I still support them.
I think you talking to me.
The reason I support Plymouth as well is because that is literally where my entire side of my dad's family is from, and I have actually been to about 6 or 7 Plymouth games.
6 or 7. Jeez.
Yeah, but I don't live down in Plymouth. I've not been to Plymouth for like 8 years.
It's more than I've been to. More Plymouth games than I've been to.
What do you fucking want from me, Jam?
What a good explanation is for.
I'm not supporting Farnborough or Aldershot. Like,
why
that's
not?
Because they're shit. They're both so shit.
They're all right for the levels they're at. Aldershot
No,
were
they're
never
not.
were in the football league for a brief amount of time.
Yeah, and they got relegated, and now they're just piss poor.
It doesn't stop Jam supporting Stockport, so.
You should probably support Torquay, but I would have to hate you and call you an inbred if you did.
I probably should, but well, actually, technically, I should.
And Helen Chamberlain supports them, and she's football's like queen.
Is she?
Well, she was like early 2000s when she was attractive.
That's a long time ago.
Do you not remember on Soccer AM?
Yeah, of course I remember on Soccer AM, but that's why I'm saying it's a long time ago.
Yeah, technically, I should support
I will point out, CSM is saying support your local team. He lives in North Wales and supports Man City.
We're talking about glory hunting. Anyone that doesn't have proof that they were a Man City
Q lives
fan,
in Motherwell and supports Celtic, but that might just because he's a Republican.
But anyone that doesn't have solid proof that they were a City fan before the last 15 years or so is a glory hunter. Because I remember being in school when City started to get big, and all of a sudden, one of the people in my form was a big Man City fan in like 2012. And I was like, where's this come from? Like, you've never once mentioned you're a City fan. Yeah, I've been a City fan for ages. Like, I'm fucking cautious speaking up now because you're good.
Yeah, I should support Bath or Bristol Rovers, to be honest. But
I bet Kayla only supports Oregon when they go to the college playoff.
I support Man United, I support Plymouth, and I'm a Miami Dolphins fan.
I support Green Bay Packers.
Do you though? Do you actually?
Yeah, I've got merch.
Because it kind of frustrates me that you say that because you don't even own a jersey.
But I own a fleece.
Name 3 of the current players.
I used to watch them back in the day.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
I don't even think I could name 3 Green Bay Packers players.
Really?
Aaron Rodgers,
the greatest quarterback that ever lived. David Bakhtiari, the best offensive lineman there ever is.
Debatable.
And
AJ Dillon.
Yeah, the man with the amazing thighs.
Someone's just Googled Green Bay Packers.
No, I haven't.
Even Q knows one. He might have just Googled it as well.
No, Aaron Rodgers is not really the best.
I was going to name another one, and genuinely, his name completely escaped me.
The best quarterback of all time is Tom Brady.
I thought you were going to say Dan Marino then, or like Joe Montana because he played for the Dolphins.
Tom Brady. It's like, however much I hate the Patriots.
No, I know. Well, I mean, I suppose I can't really judge him based on all time, but based off this, I might as well say all time. I don't know how good the Marinos and Montanas and, Bart Stars and whatnot of the time were.
Yeah, Tom Brady had that whole cheating scandal, but like his season last year for him to take, I called it. I said the Buccaneers will win that Super Bowl in that final. Everyone else was like, "Oh no, the Chiefs are going to win." I was like, "Nope, Brady's experience, they are winning that," and they did it. So, but Bill Belichick is not the best coach to ever live.
No, it's Vince Lombardi,
Yes,
the man who basically invented the game.
it's Vince Lombardi or it's Joe Philbin. I can't say that with a straight face.
No, I know the name, but I'm pretty sure he's mediocre.
Yeah, he's poor. He's really, really poor. These are American football people. NFL.
Well, I mean, while we're on the American sports topic, do you two support any other American sports teams?
Yes.
Or have an affinity?
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Into Miami.
Why the Penguins?
Just because I used to play NHL in school, and that was the team I picked.
Funnily enough, because I have EA Play on my Xbox, I downloaded NHL 20 and NBA 2K21, and I just started my own team in NHL 20. I can find some sort of affinity for almost every major American sports. I can't find one for hockey because I just don't know enough about it.
I don't know anything about hockey.
The Penguins that I supported, and then when I did have like an NFL, well, I used to play NFL a little bit on not IRL, but the game NFL. I started off. No, I went with the Saints. I think on game.
Yeah.
So I just that's what I picked.
I
But
mean,
I did have maybe the Ducks as well, Oregon Ducks, because we had family out there in Oregon.
that is quite a genuine reason to support them.
Yeah,
That's the University of Oregon, isn't it?
I think we have. Yeah, I think we have an Oregon Ducks mug downstairs.
It's a good logo.
Nice.
I like the green. Yeah.
I literally don't watch hockey, baseball, basketball.
Baseball would be the only other one that I'd class myself as like a serious fan of, and that's just the New York Mets because I went and watched it, which I always think is a bit of a cop-out because when everyone ever says, like, what's your favourite sports team? Oh, it's a New York whatever. I'm like, you've only said that because you went to New York because everyone goes to New York and you went and watched the sport. But to be fair, the Mets are absolutely awful. They cheated last night to win, which I'm fully behind. It was brilliant.
Lucky. Fully behind your team cheating.
Yes, because they're terrible. Imagine
this guy.
They're a bit like the Burnley. Like
they're a bit like the Stockport.
Well, no. So what they did was they were winning 3-2, and if they'd striked out, the other team would have had a chance to win. Now, what happened was the batter hit his glove on the way through, and when that happens, you get a free run to the next base. And I think they might have had the bases loaded because it's like targeting. You can't throw the ball at the person's body, and if it hit, because what's meant to happen is
you throw the ball.
Or is it just not poor positioning? Yeah, or is it just not poor positioning from the batter?
So the batter has to make an effort to get out of the way of the ball.
What I want to know,
if not, then it's like fine. But it brushed this guy's glove, and it looks like he's moved his glove towards the ball, so it hits it. The referees have called it an accident, and he has made a way of getting it out, and it's pretty poor decision in fairness.
What I want to know about baseball is
why is it a sport?
How realistic is real baseball compared to
Wii Sports baseball?
I'd have to throw it over to our American ball correspondent, Softball Girl 69.
What's the difference there? Other than obviously one's got Nintendo Mii's and the other one's got real people. Because I like playing that because when I hit a strike, it goes.
Yeah.
When I hit a home run, it goes home run, and then you just watch your Mii.
And it's a nice, satisfying sound when you hear it. It's like
you watch it kind of like bounce around, and it really pisses me off when you see the ball go up in the air and you just see a Mii stand there and it just goes.
Or when they like dive really unrealistically.
Yeah, it's like when they catch it, but then you're still waiting if you made it to like a single or a double.
The best
is out. I'm like,
there's a guy who made basically made his YouTube channel off playing Wii Baseball, and it's hilarious. Like it's quite recent because it's become like quite a retro thing to play the Wii and Wii Sports.
It's a great concept.
Or when they drop it and the whole crowd are like, whoa.
I think that you can get like seriously angry though at the game because it's
if the like the whatever it's called
pitcher,
the bowler pitcher, that's the one. It's not cricket, is it? if the pitcher chucks it, like if you go too fast, so it's like one after the other, like with pitches, and it's just like miss, and then strike out. I'm like, oh.
Can you set up a Elgato to a Nintendo Wii?
Probably.
Yes, you can, because the guy who I was on about
Well, he's
recorded
got an
it
Elgato.
and put it onto YouTube.
Looks like I'm coming back to full-time streaming, folks.
There's a guy I watch. He's just got into VR, and have you ever tried Beat Saber? It's like Guitar Hero
Yeah.
on meth. It's
I love Beat Saber.
It looks so hard because you've not only got to get the colors right, you've got to get the direction right.
Yeah.
Get the Wii board
And
out.
you've got to avoid the walls as well, because there's walls
the
that come
walls
out.
and the
You have to like
mines.
step out of the way.
Yeah, but he was playing VR Minecraft, and that was interesting.
I saw a streamer play this game called Gorilla Tag on VR.
Oh,
pretty fun.
yeah, I've seen it on TikTok.
So you use each,
Yeah.
well, you control their hands, and you have to like go like that
You,
to
like,
move
yeah, you,
forward,
like,
go like
you
that,
climb around.
and you can like climb. Yeah,
Wow.
it looks really fun, but it's such a workout.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got me wanting a VR.
I might have to whip out the
VR.
Nintendo
I have
Wii
seen
at some point.
Pavlov VR. Yes,
Might have to whip it out.
looks fun.
Get some Wii streams going. Great
Yeah.
shot.
Get some bowling.
Yeah.
Strike. Yeah, Pavlov VR does look very fun.
Or just let go of it behind and everyone jumps up and they're like,
Ah.
whoa!
Do a little spin.
Yeah.
Do some Wii Sports Resort as well. Do some sword fight.
Do it again.
Oh,
That's dark.
there you
there
We
you're
all
back
froze again.
Is that a Discord thing?
That freeze was disgusting. That was awful.
Is it a Discord thing? If you're all seeing it as well.
I think it. Yeah, it must be.
That was awful.
Wow. No,
That
I
was
think
pretty-
it's Discord because I thought it was my internet like then freezing, but if they're seeing it as well, then
Yeah,
I
we're
saw
seeing it
on
as well.
Discord, so it's obviously a Discord issue.
Or because of Philip's death,
Yeah.
the internet's just gone down.
Everything's different. He controlled the internet. So
Yeah.
having to find replacements for him.
might
It's currently between Charles and
Lizzie's trying to do it right now,
Yeah.
but she can't cope.
yeah. Jam Frozone, he doesn't have.
I didn't think it froze.
Who
Fuck.
knows?
Fuck knows then.
To be fair, it did freeze on stream.
Yeah, it showed on
Well,
stream,
actually.
but then it did. I didn't freeze on here. So I'm pointing at the camera as if I'm like. I didn't freeze on Sorry, Discord is on this screen.
Yeah, I didn't freeze on my Discord.
I didn't
But
freeze
you
on my
froze
Discord.
on mine.
I froze on this, and everyone froze on this, and then Dunk froze on my Discord.
Oh, James
Weird.
didn't freeze. Okay, yeah, it's a Discord thing.
It's
Yeah.
a Discord thing then. Yeah. Blame. That means it's probably Jam.
Yay.
So blame him.
Blame Jamstock.
Pretty much.
97.
If in doubt, blame Jam. Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Welly, now it's Jam.
Thanks.
I don't know how it's ever me.
It was your turn to start off. It'll be my turn soon.
To start off what?
Well, we had to have someone to blame if something went wrong.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Sorry, Jam. You take the fault this time.
We're taking like monthly
Taking turns.
intervals.
The next mistaker will be me, and after that it'll be Dunk, and then
It's done it again. It did it again.
Or a freeze.
It did it.
I did it again.
Froze again.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Questions. Well, I had a really good one the other day, and I was like, I'm saving this for the podcast, and then now time has come.
Boop.
Oh, did you just
What did you do?
reload your?
I turned
Oh.
my camera on and off.
Oh.
Had it as well. Nice.
Professional.
top 10 most asked questions.
I feel like there should have been like some jingle after that.
What are your weaknesses?
Go. That was the jingle. Oh, is that the question? What are my weaknesses?
What are your weaknesses?
I don't have any.
Oh,
I
cool.
get 3070 right now for 585 quid. Nice. They just restocked on Amazon. My bad.
That is your weakness right there.
Yeah. Money.
Yeah, I don't have any weaknesses. I give too much. I care too much.
Chat too much bollocks. Shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that
Shit
one.
fashion.
Trim on Tuesday. Let's go.
My fashion's on point.
I got my haircut booked in.
I got it on Tuesday.
Same.
Yeah. What time? 5:30.
Oh, mine's early. Mine's like 11.
Because you're going to be awake for that.
I am. You
Yeah,
know what time I was up yesterday, Jam?
Everyone wakes up for a haircut.
I was up at 7:45 yesterday.
Waking up for a haircut is on the same level
because I was meant to go to work.
To the airport.
I was meant to go to work, but the builders were in the building, so we couldn't do what we needed to do.
What time are you on to bed? Like 3?
1.
Jesus.
What do you mean? That's a good 7-hour sleep.
That's good. Oh, do you know what I haven't told you guys?
What?
I don't know because you haven't told us.
Exactly. So you know I've got a swimming pool.
Yes.
Yes.
More flexing.
Well,
do you know I've got a swimming pool? Yeah, it's like massive and it's all like massive
backyard. Saw a nice back garden landscape photo on his Snapchat story the other day.
Yeah. In the hot tub with the washing line and the conifers.
Yeah, so in the swimming pool, not the hot tub. In the swimming pool, right, in the swimming pool, so my dad's room's like above me somewhere. And there's like a little, where his window is, there's like a little roof bit. And he was saying there was some dodge looking pigeon on there. Like it didn't look like it was like fully okay. Like it seemed a bit wobbly. And this was at about midday, and I popped out at about 5.
Oh dear.
Oh, there we go. We froze again.
Carry on.
Okay. My sister came through the door and she was like, "You got to look in the pool. Like, look in the pool." I was like, "What? Why?" I went out in the pool.
The pigeon's in the pool.
There's a pigeon face down, drowned in the swimming pool. And I stand there and I'm like, what a shit way to go out. What a shit way as a pigeon. You could get hit by a car, eaten by a fox, like anything. But as a bird, you are fucking drowned. Like, that's just...
I think it's more common than you think.
I
feel like it's quite easy for a bird to drown.
How?
Depends on the bird.
Don't fly into water. It's simple.
If you're flying above water, you get tired.
Yeah, if you're flying above the fucking ocean.
If you pass out,
swimming.
Some birds don't know whether they're over the ocean or not.
Literally, this pool's no bigger than this room, probably. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I mean, yeah, this fella clearly either was very unlucky or just thought, fuck it, then put himself out of his misery. But he's now probably fox food because we did scoop him out and just leave him in the flower bed. Well, I say we, my dad did
put it in the bin.
As he scooped
in the bin,
the garden
as
bin.
He scooped this dead pigeon out of the
you didn't bury it or something.
Put it in the flower bed. He went, the foxes are gonna love this.
Why would you put a random pigeon buried in the garden? You'd end up with loads.
How many pigeons die in your garden?
Well, if every animal that dies in your garden you bury.
Yeah, but you said pigeon.
I thought you just meant because you buried it, more will turn up.
Yeah, but even animals that die. I've lived here for 20 years. That's the first time I've seen a dead pigeon in my garden.
Yeah, but some people bury the pets in the garden.
Yeah, but pets are different. I didn't name this pigeon.
Because Dunk was like, why
Well, yeah, because you said put them in the bin.
Yeah, the garden waste bin.
At least they left it out in the garden. You know?
My first suggestion.
Just leave a dead pigeon in the garden. Yeah.
My first suggestion
Well,
was,
yeah, to rot in like the grass and all that.
do you think it would be edible?
Yeah.
Considering they're classed officially as vermin, I think it's alright.
You can eat pigeons.
So this is another thing. On my drive to this place in Wiltshire today, obviously, as soon as I got about 20 minutes away from my house, it's just countryside. I felt like I'd gone back in time.
That's on the way home.
Yeah, that as well. And obviously along the side of the road, there's quite a bit of roadkill from where things just ran out in front of a car. And one thing that is very, very common is pheasants.
Now, because you live full of Tories.
I've got a story about a pheasant.
So what's the deal with a dead pheasant on this? Can you pick it up and can you take it home with you? Because pheasants meant to be quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to just pick up roadkill. You don't know how long it's been there.
It's a bit damaged, isn't it?
Yeah.
But only if it's been hit in the head.
Well, you don't know how long it's been there. You don't know how long it's been sat there. If it's rotting.
Also, I did see that comment. I just hadn't replied to it. Yes, I do have both a swimming pool and a hot tub. Neither I have paid for. I'm very lucky.
I have a story about a pheasant. I was driving to work one day in my first car I had, which was a 1992 Nissan Micra.
Nice.
Old car.
Nice. Love it.
1992, maybe 1993.
That's very old.
But
yeah.
Old car, yeah. It had like a cassette player and everything in it. I was driving to work. I was going out because obviously it's like country lanes by me. Driving to work, out of nowhere, a pheasant hops out from the bush, and obviously it's very close to my car, so I can't stop in time. I hit it with my car, and it's quite a loud. Like pheasants are like bigger than you expect, right?
Fairly loud.
Yeah. I saw someone hit one today, and I drove past it. It screamed as I was driving.
Yeah,
Jesus.
They're bigger than you think. So it was a big noise. So after like a couple of minutes, I pulled over somewhere just to check my car for damage and something. And what had happened is the like front bit of my car, like the grille, was like plastic, and the pheasant had cracked that and gone in by the radiator and was just laying in my car.
Oh.
So whilst pulled over, I had to pick it out by its like foot and like put it out.
Did it was it like cut as well?
No, it was nothing had like fallen off. Nothing was like.
But surely it's been like.
I say that, but as I pulled it out and I looked back in, there was like a bit of like goo where it was laying. So it was by where the head was. So I don't know if it's some.
Oh, that's nice.
Brain or something. But yeah, I had to pull that out and I just left it.
But you didn't hit the pheasant. Someone else did.
No, I hit it.
Oh.
I hit it head on.
I remember
it popped out of the hedge, and I didn't have time to like stop or swerve or anything.
Yeah, I remember when my sister finished school, she went to some prom after party, and I remember picking her and her mate up, and obviously they were both quite drunk. And I was driving home, and I remember seeing ahead of me, quite a way down the road, but this is at night, a fox with two cubs. And they were just sat on the side of the road, and I was like, okay, chill. The fox ran across, one of the cubs ran across, and I was getting a lot closer at this point. I was like, shit, please don't. The third one, please don't go. It didn't, it just waited. It was smart. It knew what it was doing.
Nice.
So I got like properly close to it, and I was like, this is going to work out. Like, fine. The little shit that had already crossed the road, that cub decided to turn around, see the other cub still back there, and was like, what are you doing? Came back across as I drove past, and I've just ran over this baby fox.
Oh, jeez.
And I've literally run over it. I've looked in my mirror as I've gone past. Like, I've looked in the mirror to look back, and I've just seen like it lift its head up slightly, and I was like, oh my God. Try doing that with two drunk teenagers,
Yeah,
like two drunk preteen girls in your car. It's a nightmare.
I
screaming.
also hit I think it was either a very small rabbit or a baby rabbit, like a bunny. I was driving and I think I hit his head or something. And I've just seen that. We need to fix that bot, Jam.
Sorry, me. Why have I got to be the one?
You set it up.
Doesn't mean I have to be the one responsible for it. Someone else can happily do it.
I don't know what I keep forgetting about it, but yeah, I hit a bunny and or like a very small rabbit, but I think I just clipped it because I stopped, and got out and looked underneath my car. There was nothing, and I looked around the area where I hit the bunny, and there was nothing. So I'm guessing I just
flying.
Got a couple of fields,
60 yards. Yeah, that thing's just flown.
But yeah, so I don't think I killed it, unless I did launch it into a bush.
If you happen to think you might have hit an animal, just think that you probably haven't killed it.
Just injured it.
That could be arguably worse, though.
Yeah,
because you might have like injured it and put it in a lot of pain, but it can't die.
It's true.
Fuck it. Like if you see an animal in the road, then just speed up, make sure it's dead. Because at that point, then you don't have to worry about whether you've injured it or not.
No, you might have killed a very, very happily healthy animal.
Oh God, Jack! I don't know what you want me to do then. Just
don't hit animals.
It's like,
I can't help it if it runs out in the road in front of me.
Well, stop.
There's a start of a film where they hit a deer and it's still breathing and they have to kill it. I think it might be Get Out. Does it Get Out?
Yes. Yes.
They start off and then they're driving and they have to kill it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
What's the other one that guy did? Us. That is unbelievable. Like, the twist at the end of Us, if you've not seen Us. Oh my God. I
haven't seen it, but it seems so creepy. And one of my friends said it wasn't as good as Get Out, so I was like,
I thought it was better than Get Out. I thought Us is one of the best films I've actually watched in a long time. It's a
big claim.
It's really like the twist at the end of it just got me. I was like, holy fuck. Like, if anyone's seen Us in chat, you will know. But after this, go and watch it because I highly recommend it. Get Out is also very good, but I genuinely thought Us was just like awesome. The whole logic of it as well was really cool.
Very clever movies.
Are there any movies coming out this year that you two are keen on watching?
Not massively into films and follow it, so
it's like, well, I'm just excited for like all the new Marvel stuff that's coming out. Like obviously, Falcon and Winter Soldier is out.
I haven't watched any of that yet. I've not watched any of WandaVision either.
That's quite good. I'd say I'm preferring Falcon and Winter Soldier to WandaVision.
Yeah, I feel like I will probably prefer that.
And then they've got the Black Widow.
Yeah, that's
coming out. And then the Loki series coming out.
Yeah.
They got loads of stuff coming out.
There's obviously the Star Wars series coming out at some point soon. I don't know when, but obviously the Kenobi series, the Bad Batch. There is A Quiet Place 2 that comes out this year. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, because that first one was unbelievably good. So I'm very excited for that when it comes out as a second movie, which I think is May, June. May or June.
They've also got I don't know. They've also got the new Space Jam. Have you seen the original Space Jam?
I don't think I have.
Have you, Jam?
Weirdly enough.
Nope.
Jam, have you seen Space Jam?
That was a great film. It's a really old one. But it's Michael Jordan goes to like Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes
I've heard the premise.
Yeah, he has to play basketball. And then there's a new one coming out, which is got LeBron James in it.
Does
Which
he
looks,
go to
it looks all right. Yeah, it looks all right. Doesn't look as good as the first one, but it's good. Obviously, there's a new James Bond film coming out.
They got pushed back from last year, didn't it?
Yeah, that was meant to be last year.
That's meant to be Daniel Craig's last one as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I thought his last one was meant to be like 2 movies ago.
Did they ever announce who they were getting to replace him?
Not yet.
Everyone thought it was going to be like Idris Elba.
Idris Elba was one. I think Benedict Cumberbatch got mentioned. Tom Hardy. Who else got mentioned?
Tom Hardy would be good. But
Tom Hardy makes no sense.
He's just a great actor.
Yeah, Tom
probably
Hardy
one of the best.
Sense as the next James Bond. Because I don't think there's really anyone else that would. I don't think there's anyone else British actor-wise that would suit it. I think Idris Elba would probably actually make a good James Bond. I just think Tom Hardy is a better fit.
Have you ever seen the film Book of Eli? That's a great film. You're missing out if you haven't seen that. That's another old film. Not old, but like fairly old. But that's a great film.
Have you seen the new one on Netflix called Run?
No.
That is incredible. If anyone has not watched that, I highly recommend. That is a really good like psychological thriller.
Yeah, I did watch the like little
trailer
screen thing that they trailer that they have on Netflix for it.
Very, very good. I rate that highly. It's very enjoyable. It's like that other one that they've got on there. I think it's called Fractured. Where he takes his daughter to like some hospital and he waits there, and then like he kind of like gets up the next day and his daughter and wife have disappeared, and he thinks like it's a big conspiracy how the hospital's like some organ farming place, and like the twist at the end is obviously like he's a bit cuckoo, but that's a very good film as well. I can't remember who the actor is there, but he's a fairly famous actor. I can't remember.
Yeah, CSM, they have killed a great film, but I'd want to see what it's like because I think they could do well with it. Obviously not as good as the first one, but I think they could do well with it.
Most second movies, when they're remakes of things, tend to not be. I mean, most second movies tend to be a bit more of a failure than the first one.
Yeah, but that's when they have like just those two, really, isn't it?
Yeah. But I've not seen the first one, so I'm not the one to comment on Space Jam.
I did start watching a series called The One as well. Very interesting.
Is that the dating app one?
Yeah.
Yes, I watched that. Oh my god, that first. Yeah, no, it's really good.
I've done 2 episodes in, I think.
Yes, I'd like binged that within a week. Me and the girlfriend did. We watched that. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I got really into that. Yeah, that gets very, very good. The more you watch it.
Also, Sex Education, new season is going to be out.
New season soon.
I fell for the leak of that early in January. Someone had put together like a release post. It was like middle of January, and I was like, "Oh my god, yes!" And I fell for that fully.
I love how you've been quiet this whole time, and then as soon as the program Sex Education,
that's the only one I've watched out of all of that.
That's the one program you're like, fucking yes.
Sex Education was me and my housemate at uni were gonna watch. We thought this would be funny, and then we just like properly got into it. It's funny in parts, but it was also like just a really good program.
I have never hated someone in a wheelchair so much.
Oh, I know. I know.
It's there's nothing out there like it.
Yes,
really.
Power and Suits are both unbelievable classics. Although the last season of Power is just
I started watching Power and was just like, nah.
Power's a very specific taste, I think. Power's a very specific taste. If you're not into that kind of thing, then it's I don't think it's up a street. But obviously, The Walking Dead is still going on. That's just finished.
Yeah.
Season
Yeah, we
one.
talked about that
Died
before.
of
Yeah,
death
we talked
years
about that when
ago.
we talked about zombies.
Yeah, so that's the last season coming up soon. I don't know about Fear the Walking Dead and stuff though. So yeah, which obviously
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
there's movies coming off of that.
Yeah.
At some point, yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's in its last season.
Okay, I've got something for you to think about. You might need a pen and paper.
Go
Let
on.
me get Google Docs up.
You might have also seen it. I need to find it now. It's to do with film and television. Well, it's to do with television.
Is it a quiz? Are we doing a quiz?
It's like an opinion piece. Okay. So, out of all these TV shows, you have to lose 3 of them forever and any future projects.
Okay.
Is this the movie one?
No, this is the television one.
Oh, I saw the movie one.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
The UK office, the US office.
Whoa, slow down. You're speaking way too quick. Yeah,
Alan Partridge. I'm Alan Partridge.
yeah,
Friends.
yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard of half of these.
I haven't heard of that last one.
Parks and Recreation.
Oh, what a fucking program.
Great program.
I'm watching that at the moment.
Simpsons.
Yeah,
Arrested Development.
great program.
Great program.
Makes no fucking sense, but
It's
Great
Always
program.
Sunny in
That's what makes it
Philadelphia.
great. Also, another great program.
not watched it, but it's on my list.
Seinfeld. Big Bang Theory.
How many do I have to lose?
3. Balti
This is
Towers.
easy. Oh, that's a quality.
This is a lovely
Quality
list.
program.
I
Peep
see why I
Show.
need a paper. Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother. And Blackadder.
Before we give our answers, I think we have to pay tribute to Paul Ritter.
Oh, yeah.
True. Yeah.
Friday Night Dinner. One of my favourite series, Friday Night Dinner.
He was also in Chernobyl and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Just a very good
yeah,
actor.
I mean, genuinely incredible actor. Chernobyl was unbelievable. But yes, very sad because Friday Night Dinner is just hilarious.
So, I'm going to
He
do
was also
mine
in James
first.
Bond.
Yeah, but his role in Chernobyl as well was just outstanding. Like Chernobyl, if you've not seen that, is just a must watch. Okay, I have to get rid of 3 of these, do I? Only 3?
I've watched some of one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 of them. I've watched some of 11 of them. So the 3 that I would get rid of, 2 of them I haven't watched. So I go off opinions of what my friends have said as well.
Yeah.
The ones I'd get rid of: Friends, Arrested Development, and Parks and Rec.
What?
Oh.
Parks and Rec?
It just looked terrible and sounds
Oh my
poor.
god. No.
Friends
Friends
was
so funny. If you're keeping The Office, Parks and Rec is basically The Office
That's
but in
true.
government. Parks and Rec is
I can
literally The
see
Office, but as a
The
government.
Office is not the American Office is not good, but I can see why people like it. The UK Office is unbelievable. It is comedy genius.
Unbelievably shit.
Oh, you're just too stupid to understand the comedy.
No,
it is unbelievably funny.
Okay, it's
Right.
funny, but the US one
It's
is
genius.
I'll say this: the UK Office episodes are hands down better. They just needed to do more.
But that's
If
because
they did more, if they
the
did
best
more, it'd be
comedies
better.
don't have the most series.
Yeah, I know.
Alan
the
Partridge
US
had 2
Office
series. The UK Office only had 2 series and a Christmas
Literally,
special.
the first like two, or like the first, like there's so many, like it's pretty much copied the US. The US office has copied the UK office.
The first season of the US office is very much a copy of the seasons of the UK one, but the US office is hands down better. That's
It's
my
just
favorite.
because the US office has been dumbed down for Americans, so they can understand the comedy. The
it's
UK,
funny.
the Ricky
It's
Gervais,
funny.
because Ricky Gervais has written it, like Extras as well, is really funny.
But
Like
Ricky
it's
Gervais
just
had-
hilarious.
Ricky
Ricky
Gervais
had a say in the
series
US
is
one.
just.
He had a say in the US one.
Yeah, because
Do
he
you really
came
think
up
he
with
did
the
all
idea.
10?
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. How can you say the US one is shit when Ricky Gervais still had some say in it?
Because the UK was better.
I'm not
Because it
saying
was
the UK
UK.
one wasn't good. I'm just saying the US office is not a show you get rid of. And
But
if
I
you
think-
like The Office, you can't not like Parks and Recreation.
The
Parks
UK,
and
the
Rec
UK office was probably
government version.
released. If it had been released now, it would have been a cult hit. I mean, it already is, but like it would have been even more popular.
Okay, well, for me, there was some of them I don't know. So, like,
Yeah.
Enthusiasm, I don't know. I've not watched Always Sunny, but I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I'm willing
I've
to
not-
accept that because it
I've
looks
not
funny.
watched. I've not watched Seinfeld.
Yeah. If you
I-
haven't watched It's Always a Sunny in Philadelphia, you
Again,
need to watch it.
I've not really watched Faulty Towers, but I know it's
It's
very
outdated and could be classed as offensive to people, but some of
Yeah.
it is still so funny.
good. Yeah, and I've also not watched Blackadder. So for the ones that I have watched, I would get rid of the UK Office, Friends, and The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
I don't find The Simpsons that funny.
It's still entertaining. It's The Simpsons.
I wouldn't say it's entertaining.
That's shocking.
Simpsons that entertaining.
I think we froze again.
I thought you were just in shock. Like,
The Simpsons is not entertaining. You cannot say that the
Yeah, I
Simpsons
don't
is
find The
entertaining.
Simpsons
It's just there. Like
Yeah.
it's for me.
froze again. This is
Apart from Friends and the enthusiasm one.
I mean, I missed all of that because you froze. I
Yeah.
don't know anywhere.
The Simpsons is just a classic. Like you just stick. Like I don't watch it.
The Simpsons is not a classic. It's just a very long-winded. It's the same as South Park.
I'd say it's a classic, but it doesn't deserve to be a classic.
I can't.
Enough people enjoy
Hang
it.
on, hang on. You're willing to keep Big Bang Theory, but not The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of Big Bang Theory.
I've watched Big Bang Theory. I used to enjoy it. And now looking back, it's terrible. It's so bad.
I'd get rid of Friends, the enthusiasm one, which I have never heard of that in my life, and Big Bang Theory.
I'm glad we're all in agreement with Friends.
Friends is like
I've never watched it for that.
I've watched some of it, and I tried to get into it, and was just this isn't.
The problem with
Like-
Friends is it just got so overhyped here in the UK at one point. Like
the problem
everyone
with
was
Friends is that it's bad.
Yeah. No, it is. But everyone at some point was like, "Oh my god, Friends is so good. You got to watch Friends."
It's a bit sort of
It
like
just-
the stories are very stereotypical.
Mm.
But all the clips I've seen, when people are like, "Oh my god, this clip is so funny," all the clips I've seen of Friends, not once have I sat there and laughed.
Yeah,
It just doesn't. It's
like
not funny.
I'd happily, if I had to choose between Friends and Big Bang Theory, I'd happily keep Big Bang Theory just because it's funny how bad it is. Friends is bad, but
probably same.
like
Yeah, I don't rate Friends. But to be fair, I don't really rate any like TV show that's done in that format where like
The thing is, they're all comedy series, and I'm keeping some of them on based on how good they are, not how funny they are.
Yeah, the only one that's filmed in that kind of manner that I think is a great show that's not on here is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I'm willing to accept that, but I haven't really watched it. Like, I imagine it is funny.
The
but I
Fresh
just
Prince
haven't
of Bel-Air
watched it.
it's funny, but it's also actually like it's good. Like it is actually genuinely just good. So
yeah.
I rate that.
Good respect for Peep Show and How I Met Your Mother. I'm glad. Peep Show is just
funny.
Peep Show is just a great recreation of people's lives of our age, and it's just good.
Yeah. Because
I
there
think-
was sorry, go on, Doug.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I kept Simpsons. It was tough between Simpsons and Big Bang Theory, to be honest. I didn't know which to get rid of. I just kept Simpsons because it is seen as more of a classic. But I don't think it should be a classic. I don't think either of them should be a classic, to be honest. But what was I going to say?
There's that thing going around, isn't there? The 3 movie franchises you would get rid of.
I think I saw that.
This will be good because I've barely watched it.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is probably one of my hands down favorite TV shows of all time. Like, even though there's like 14 seasons or 15 seasons, there's a lot, but it's just like so
Yeah,
good.
I mean, I think the titles of them are funny, but I just watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode and was like, this is it's like it's thrown me straight into the program without any prior knowledge of anything that's going on. And I don't like that.
What do you think of South Park? Personally, go ahead.
No, sorry, I was going to change the topic.
Okay.
So.
Personally, I don't like South Park.
No, it's
seen as one of those classics, just like The Simpsons.
It's another one that you probably just find. I mean, the more I'm sort of thinking about The Simpsons, the more I'm thinking it was probably funny when I was 13, 12.
Yeah. The Simpsons was funny when I was 12 or 13. The other thing I was going to talk about, I mean, other than this 3 franchise movies, which I'll come on to in a second, I saw something on Twitter going around about whether, I don't know if any of you have seen the Alien movies,
Really?
whether Alien was considered a horror movie or not.
Surely it's sci-fi.
I'd say it's more of like a sci-fi thriller, no?
See, I think it's just an old school sci-fi horror. I think it's probably one of the first sci-fi horrors of its kind. But there's just a lot of people out there that just have the opinion that there can't really be a horror.
It's probably a matter of opinion.
Yeah. It is under the category of a sci-fi horror.
Yeah, I'd say it's sci-fi horror.
Which I don't disagree with it.
Scare you, but the 3 franchises that so basically it's out of 12 franchises you have to lose 3 forever and like any future projects of it. Now I found this ridiculously easy to answer. So you got Star Wars, you've got the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you got DC, you got Jurassic, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Fast and Furious, Back to the Future, James Bond, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, and Avatar.
How many do you keep?
So you get rid of
3.
And lose 3. Now, for me, answering this was
I think this is
one of the easiest 3 I've ever had to answer.
Can I get rid of all of them?
Why would you want to get rid of all of them?
I don't really like any of them. I've watched some of them, but I don't enjoy it. How
do you not enjoy things like Star Wars and Marvel and Jurassic Park? Like, those would be my top 3. Like, if I had to keep 3, they'd be 3 I'd keep. But getting rid of...
I've got 2, but the last one I'm kind of stuck for.
I'd get rid of Star Trek, DC, and Avatar.
I mean, Star Trek. I can sort of...
Avatar.
Going off other people's opinions. There's only been one Avatar, hasn't there?
Yeah,
but it was such an incredible film.
I didn't think it was that amazing. It's not like it's ridiculously long.
It is long.
So is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but Avatar isn't a standout movie. It's not a standout movie that was left on such
the box office records would say different.
Well, yeah, not in that sense, but visually, Avatar is an incredible film.
Visually for it.
And we've frozen again.
So long ago now, and there's movies.
We froze again.
Visually for its time, Avatar was a good movie. But it's like the hype around Avatar now has completely died out. Like the new one that comes out,
because it was like meant to be like, I don't know. It was, Avatar 2
built it up so much. And
I think it's still a
unless Avatar 2 comes out and it sets a whole new level for what movies are going to be like. It just Avatar's not one I keep.
Wait, so what did you say?
Avatar 2. You ever seen Avatar, bro?
Avatar, Star Trek, and DC. They're the ones I get rid of.
Okay, I put DC, Fast and Furious, and Star Trek.
Anyone that says get rid of Star Wars is dead to me.
Yeah.
I think if I had to keep one, it'd probably be Star Wars.
Star Wars is my favorite movie franchise.
But I feel
Most
like
Yeah.
they might be starting to kill it because of how they're doing it with all these spin-offs.
I mean, Disney have played around with it.
It's not special now, is it, when something new comes out with Star Wars because it's so
I mean,
regular?
It is quite special because they were doing one of the main ones every other year.
to
Like
be fair though, as well, this whole Kenobi series has potential to be incredible.
Yeah.
Because the whole Obi-Wan Kenobi story, because I think it's meant to be set after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Which obviously that whole story between then and the fourth movie, there's just such a big gap in what happened with Kenobi, and this is obviously meant to fill that in. So that obviously has so much hype. Yeah, Mandalorian was incredible. If you've not watched it, the Clone Wars,
like the thing is, like the recent Star Wars weren't even that bad. Like I'd say the recent Star Wars were the same level as the prequels.
Yeah, I thought they were good. I rate the prequels as well.
Personally. Yeah, I do too. But obviously, like the original three will always win.
Yeah, the original three are just special. So Fast and Furious is a difficult one, and the reason I wouldn't boot it out is because the first 3 or 4 Fast and Furious movies are actually really good, where it was just about cars.
Yeah, but now it's just like it's action and like.
But obviously, if you get the whole thing was if you get rid of 3, you lose
all
like
a car film.
You lose everything from that franchise and any future movies. And for me, I wouldn't want to lose the original Fast and Furious movies because they were so good. Yeah, now it's got ridiculous where it's just way too over the top. All of a sudden, all massive
I was just never a fan of them, to be honest. But
I just enjoyed the originals because it was just about cars and street racing, which was just quite cool. There wasn't really anything else that was there that did that. But yeah, I mean, kind of since Paul Walker died, they've really dropped off massively.
I think I was stuck between Star Trek and Avatar, to be honest.
I've never watched Star Trek, so that's why I got rid of that because it wouldn't bother me. Avatar, I don't get me wrong. I don't think Avatar's a bad movie. I just don't think it deserved anywhere near the hype that it got, and I don't think it will be.
But that's the thing. I didn't really think it got that much hype until after. It got more hype after than it did before.
See, I felt like Avatar had a ton of hype, because originally.
It was like, like people got hyped for it. People watched it, and then people started saying stuff about Avatar 2, like 3-4 years ago.
Well, I got hyped because it was a James Cameron movie.
Yeah, but people were hyping up the second one too much. And when it does come out, it's going to be awful.
Yeah, I mean, I rate the Indiana Jones movies. I rate the James Bond movies. I've not watched any of the Back to the Future ones, but I imagine they're good. I don't really rate DC, so that's why I got rid of DC.
I hate DC.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of DC.
And then they did this new one. He literally just recut the
I saw that
thing, but he put it in a 4:3 ratio, so it was like a square, which just annoyed me.
Yeah, that just sounds stupid. Personally, I don't really rate Harry Potter, but I know it's a big franchise. It's not a bad movie. I just don't rate it that highly. And I love the Jurassic series as well. I think
J.K. Rowling is a transphobe.
There is that as well. Yes,
but the films are good.
But my top 3 would be Star Wars, Marvel, and Jurassic. Those would be the 3 that I keep if I could only keep 3. Because I like the whole idea of Jurassic.
If I could only keep 3, I'd probably go Marvel, Star Wars, and Indiana Jones.
Okay, let me try and move this onto video games then, because I've tried to find a list that we could do this on, because I might be able to contribute to it, right? So I've got the list of best-selling video game franchises of at least 100 million copies. Now, some of them in here that I know none of us will have played, or there's just too many. Okay, we'll do all of them because we'll do all the ones that sold at least 100 million copies.
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Just 15 or like 12.
Well, Mario's split into like Mario, Super Mario, Mario Kart.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Include Mario as one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mario.
But I don't think we need to include that because no one's getting rid of Mario, right?
Tetris.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Lego.
Mm-hmm.
The Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
There's one.
Assassin's Creed. Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
Madden, but feel free to put that under FIFA as like EA Sport games.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars, which I suppose you could also say comes under Lego because they've put Star Wars as Lego Star Wars, Battlefront, and Rogue. So maybe discount Star Wars because you've already done it. Wii Sports is under Wii, so
yeah.
So skip those sort of 2, 3. Pro Evolution Soccer or PES. Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And The Legend of Zelda. Which would you lose of the 3, and which would you keep of the 3? Like as separate lists, obviously.
So I can only keep.
So basically, worst 3 and top 3.
Yeah, like what 3 would you lose, and then separately, what are your probably favorite 3?
Which ones would you have to keep? Like, if you could only keep 3, which ones would you keep?
I personally, I'm thinking of which ones are popular, which ones I've played, which ones I think I would like. So you've got Mario, Tetris, Pokemon, EA games, EA Sports games, GTA, COD, Wii, Lego, Sims, Minecraft, Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed, Sonic, PES, Resident Evil, Legend of Zelda. I would probably get rid of Resident Evil because it's just not the type of game that I would play. I've never played it, but I wouldn't get rid of it. I would get rid of it. Sonic as well. Again, never played it. Just doesn't.
We froze.
Oh, did we? I
Yeah.
don't think we did. Sonic, Resident Evil, Sonic because I've just never played them. And then the third one would probably be, Final Fantasy.
Are these are the ones we're getting rid of?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, Zelda and Final Fantasy, just because I've not played them.
Zelda, the latest Zelda sort of. I know it's not really for me, but it just looks fun.
Zelda's great.
The third one is Call of Duty.
Wow.
That's fair, I guess.
Don't get me wrong, the ones like World at War and Modern Warfare 2 and stuff were classics.
I'd rather get rid of The Sims than COD.
But the recent CODs just aren't good since Modern Warfare 2. A couple of the Black Ops are good, but
that's like the early FIFAs keep it in for me. Like the first FIFAs I played.
Dead. I mean, the 3 that I'd keep if I had to get rid of everything else, the 3 that I'd keep are Mario and Pokemon because they're just classics. I think you can spend hours on those games.
I would keep GTA.
So my
Need
third
for
one,
Speed.
Need for Speed's are good
because I'm just thinking back to my childhood and the nostalgia, and I would probably keep Assassin's Creed.
Yep, that's my third one.
Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed, and GTA, just because they are just.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I used to play the hell out of, and still do.
I've only really played one all the way through, but I loved it. Honestly, loved it.
I am currently struggling to get a third to get rid of. To be honest,
see, I thought as a bit of a. I feel like Dunk's a bit more of a connoisseur than me and Welly.
I've got my top 3, which are Mario, Lego, and Pokemon. But as for bottom 3, I've got PES, Resident Evil,
PES,
and yeah.
Like Pez's like early Pez's, the gameplay was like really fun.
Yeah, but just
Yeah.
not for me.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm struggling for a third one. I was
Tetris.
Yeah,
But
maybe
Tetris has done
Tetris.
like so much for gaming, and it is like a
Yeah,
good
that's
concept.
the only reason I didn't want to get rid of it, because it is like it's
I-
like the original game.
Yeah, I mean, I play Tetris now when I'm trying to sort out my stash on Tarkov.
Mhm.
So that's basically just a game of Tetris.
So yeah, I'm stuck for a third, to be honest.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, there's a couple on there that I just don't play.
I would probably go for GTA, to be honest.
I think you've got to
To get rid of.
GTA. Surely
Yeah, to get rid
you
of
can get rid of GTA.
Yeah,
To be fair, I can see why.
I can't.
it's if you think about it, it's the same game.
It is, but it's
Over and
the
over
only
again.
one of its type, really.
Yeah.
The other one you'd think of is Saints Row, which is just a not very great version of it. It's
The
all
original
right.
Saints Row were all right, and then they just decided to
You can
take
say
it
that,
out.
but it's not the only open world game out there.
It was at its time, though. To be honest,
Mm,
that where you do that.
well, no one really makes a game where you do that kind of stuff. That's the thing. You make one game where you do that kind of stuff. That's it.
See, I just want.
You can't make another game which does the exact same and it's just
I
sells
want.
as well. It's not like FIFA and PES where it's the same concept, like it's a football game, and it sells as well. You can't it's the perfect example with GTA and Saints Row.
Yeah. So games I want that are open world are like a Star Wars or Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I think an open world in either one of those would be. Obviously, I think with Jurassic Park you've got obviously Ark, which I guess you could kind of maybe say is, but
I'm one of these people that would just really like a really like uber realistic, just real world sort of simulator. Like, can you imagine it? Like, I know that it's impossible to do, but can you imagine a game that combines like GTA and your Just Causes and your Far Cries together to like get the open world aspect of it? Then you've got the driving physics of like a racing game, the flying physics of another game, the realism of like ETS2 and.
So I've got a list of 3 that you can keep one. You've got to get rid of one, and the other one you know of, but you're just never allowed to play.
Okay.
RuneScape, Club Penguin, and Habbo Hotel.
Well, I'm keeping Club Penguin.
Yeah, same.
Classic.
Getting rid of.
I'm getting rid of RuneScape, despite my 2 friends who played so much of it, and
I'm getting rid of. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Habbo Hotel.
I mean, in reality, you're keeping 1 and getting rid of 2.
Well, no, because obviously you still know one of them.
You're keeping 2, getting rid of 1, but only being able to.
Freeze.
Yeah, it's only Dunk that froze there.
You froze for me.
I think you both did, but Dunk first.
No, I'm not frozen.
Yeah, my internet just messed up a little bit anyway.
I don't know what it is. It might be mine. It could, or maybe my PC's drawing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
weird.
so it was. Yeah, so it's you basically.
There it goes again. It's definitely not
There
me.
It's done it again.
I don't think it's me.
That was not just me because Welly froze that time.
I opened up my task manager like a moment before, and it's not like it spiked or anything.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just Discord. Apart from that time just then when it was just me, that was my internet because I like froze on everything.
Fuck you, Discord.
Let's see.
Sorry, don't do that because we actually want to.
It's done it again.
Did it?
No, it hasn't.
I think Wally just stopped speaking.
Oh, Welly just. It looked like he legit froze.
I just stopped speaking, didn't I? Just couldn't be asked to finish my sentence. I was like, no, what? Fuck it, I'm not going to finish one.
I couldn't tell if it did it again. Then I was looking at Dunk.
It did, it did it. I was looking at Wally because I didn't know if he froze or not. And I looked back at my first screen
Maybe
and I thought Wally's eyes moved, so I was like, no.
Ah, fucking hell. Quality.
Problems.
Quality. What Flash games even were there?
There was that Block Saws game that I used to play in maths all the time.
Oh,
play that
Happy Wheels. What a fucking
Happy
game
Wheels
Happy
was a
Wheels was.
game.
Oh, that was a game and a half.
You ever play? I
Quap?
think it was just called. Yeah.
Quap was great.
There was one that I think it was just called Airplane.
Oh
Airplane.
yeah. There was
like
some.
a paper. It was like a paper airplane which you upgraded.
I remember.
At the time, and
I remember doing. You remember like all the impossible quizzes? I remember finding one. Do you remember it was called like Klondike Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
There was one on there, and it was like obviously for like indie games, and it had the greatest music to it ever, and I cannot find it.
The World's Hardest Game. Ever play that? The little blue square.
Yeah, I think I did it.
With the red dots.
What was that balloon one called?
Balloons
Tower Defense.
Yeah, Balloons
Still
Tower
make
Defense.
them?
I still play that. I still play that. I got BTD6 on my PC.
Shell Shock.
I remember it.
The tanks.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Great
these.
game.
If you could,
I've just
can't
googled
really
it now.
what
Some of
they
these games I'm like, I can't believe I even played these.
like Miniclip had some cracking ones. I can't even remember anymore. But
Line Rider.
There's like paper ones. I remember there being a really good ping pong one. You've both froze again.
Frozen.
Froze again.
This is really weird.
Did you ever play Line Rider?
Don't think so.
Where you just draw a line and you.
Oh
guys
yeah.
8-Ball
Pool. That was a genius game. Well, that was a very good game they made out of that.
Should we at this point call it? Because
yeah.
these freezes are becoming more regular.
One more Flash game though. What was it called? This, I think. Age of War. Ever play Age of War?
No, that was always. I always looked too in depth for me.
I don't think I ever played
You
that.
literally just like you send out like soldiers. There's like two halves of a screen, or two halves of a screen, but there's like.
Wow, this is getting really bad. This is a
and you
write-off.
get money. Oh yeah, never mind. I can't explain it.
I kind of got the premise though.
Yeah, it's like,
fuck it.
I think it's a good time to call it. To be honest,
good time to call it when Discord or whatever's just.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm pretty sure it's not on my end because.
I think it's on Discord.
Well, I looked up. I did the generic search of Discord freezing on Twitter and couldn't find anything.
Well, we're not on Twitter, so that's probably where you went wrong.
Well, that's normally where you can find out if people are having the same issues you are.
Oh, is it you Googled it on Twitter? You searched on Twitter. I thought you Googled Discord issues on Twitter. I was like, we're on Twitch.
In the search bar on Twitter.
No.
Yeah.
Why is my Discord
not working on Twitter? Yeah, that's why I got confused. Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll be fixed for next week.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit of a cobbled together. It's been a bit.
It's worked for the majority of the time.
Yeah.
So
it's done the job.
Yeah, it's just towards the end it's been a bit iffy. So
yeah, it was good. It was good to get the chat involved a bit more. Obviously, it's not always going to be like that, but
yeah. So I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, enjoy the freezes. Well, I mean, we're at the end now, so I hope you enjoyed the freezes.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what we can say.
Yeah, and thanks to the people who came in on the Twitch.
Yeah. Thank you.
We will be back again next week, probably Friday.
Could be Saturday. Who knows?
It should be Friday, but it might be Saturday.
I think I'm working on Saturday.
We need to come up with which day, but we also need TikTok. We will get a TikTok started this week. This week there will be a TikTok going up.
There you go, he said it. But yeah, if you don't mind like sharing it around with your friends and whatever, it'd be much appreciated. As we froze again.
You heard it from Welly's mouth. That means he's doing it.
I didn't say I'm going to do it.
Whoever's got the most free time, dunk.
Basically, I swear
I'll
to
get
God,
back to work.
if
Right,
none of you
twice a week.
if none of you in chat have fucking clipped anything, then nothing's coming up. But
yeah, I mean, it would. If you guys want to fancy like clipping things when it happens or whatever, then that really helps as well. So we'd have to troll through 8 hours of footage.
Clip what you find funny. Someone go back and watch all of our previous episodes.
Here we go, Jam. This is my work schedule for next week.
Tell us what's good.
Monday till 4, Tuesday till 9, Wednesday till 9, Saturday till 10, Sunday till 4.
Yeah, but you haven't put when you start. You could start at 8.
You're doing a 5-day week.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Imagine having to do that.
Yeah, Jesus.
But you said 2 days a week.
Well, it was last time.
Yeah, because that was in December.
It's only 8.
I don't have Premiere Pro, so I don't know how I'm going to do
I don't have any of it. You can't use something else?
I don't have Premiere Pro either.
There's Premiere Rush. I don't know if it's any good, but if anyone knows of a free editing software, then just fucking let one of us know, please. Not DaVinci Resolve before anyone fucking says that, because that thing is just a fucking... It's basically Premiere Pro, but it's free, but it's also fucking huge. So,
What was that?
Okay.
Premiere Pro. DaVinci Resolve.
Oh yeah, I have that.
It's just huge. Q, I will take.
I don't have it.
Yeah, Q's probably the person to speak to on that.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I used Final Cut on my Mac, but that's
just something that I can literally just take a screen recording and crop bits out of it and change the layout and shit. Basically, something that works like Pro. Just something that works like Pro. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
All right, and that's that. Thank you again for watching on the Twitch. Thank you again if you've watched on the YouTube. We'll be back next time. They've frozen yet again. I'm just going to finish it off there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Yes, I know.
Did you carry on going then?
Yeah, I was just like, I can't be bothered.
Can they hear you on stream though?
Yeah, the stream's fine.
Oh, it is literally just Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck Discord. Rest in peace, Phil and
Big P.
DMX, whatever your name was. And Paul.
See you all next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Peace.